joining me from today. This is your girl Rosemary, and welcome to the Queens Cuisine cooking channel. I hope you are having a fabulous day. But before we look at what we're going to make today, I want to appreciate you all for your continued support on this channel, for liking the video, for sharing this video with your family, with your loved ones. Thank you guys. So what are we making today? So today we are going to make the popular fried yam and egg stew. So now let's look at what we're going to use to make our fried yam. So the first thing you will need for your fried yam is your yam, and then you're going to need your salt, and of course you're going to need your olive oil. So you can use any oil that works for you, but I'm using olive oil. And then for your egg stew, the first thing you will need for your egg stew, I'm going to be using 4 tomatoes because of the quantity of egg stew I want to make. So I'm using 4 tomatoes, 1 whole onion, and I'm going to be using half habanero pepper because I love spice. And just to manage my time today, I've gone ahead and sliced my tomatoes, my onion, and of course I've diced my pepper. This is my habanero pepper, and I'm going to be using 1 Maggi cube, and I'm also going to use 5 eggs for my egg stew. So now let's get started with the steps. So the first thing you want to do is to peel your yam. So now we are done peeling our yams. I'm going to cut it. Because it's fried yam, I'm going to reduce this. So you do what works for you. I don't want it to be too tiny, so I'm just going to use this size. This is how I like my fried yam. I don't want it to be too big. So now I've finished dicing up my yam to my taste. So the next thing is I'm going to wash this. So guys, before I fry my yam, I always want to parboil my yam. To add my yam to a clean pot, I'm going to add some water to my pot. I'm going to parboil my yam, so I'm going to add some salt to the water. So salt to taste. And I'm going to add in my washed yam. You don't want to overcook the yam because we're going to be frying it, right? So now I'm going to turn on my heat. I'm going to be using medium heat, and I'm going to bring this to a boil just for 5 minutes. Okay guys, so now that we have our yam on the fire, we're going to heat this up for 5 minutes. We're then going to make our egg stew sauce. So to make our egg stew sauce, this is a clean pan, and my heat is already on. So I'm just going to add, this is a 1/3 cup measurement. I'm going to add 2 of this. So I'm using 2 1/3 cup measurements for my oil. I'm going to let this heat up before adding anything to it. So while we're heating up the oil, I'm going to get my eggs ready. I'm using 5 eggs. So we are going to go ahead and whisk our eggs. So now we just finished whisking our eggs. So the first thing you want to do, my oil is hot enough. So I'm going to first add my onion. I'm going to fry my onion for about 2-3 minutes before adding anything else. Also, to manage your time, you can start heating up your oil because you want your oil, the oil you're going to use in fry your yam, to be hot enough. So I'm going to use this pan to fry my yam. So I'm just going to turn my heat back up to heat up my pan so I can heat up the oil to start for my yam. So we've been frying an onion for about 1 minute to 2 minutes. So the next thing you want to do is to add your habanero pepper. And again, habanero pepper is a choice. You don't have to if you're not someone that loves the hot spicy food. Then I'm going to add my my tomatoes. And then I'm going to add one Normandy cube. We're going to add some salt to taste. So I just have my oil on the fire because I want the oil to be heated up before you fry your yam. So I'm going to check my tomatoes. Now you want to fry your tomatoes really good before adding your eggs in it. That's just how I like it. So guys, while we wait on our tomato sauce to cook before we add our eggs, and if you are just seeing me for the very first time, you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, share this video, like this video, and give me a thumbs up. If you are interested in intermittent fasting and you want to know how to embark on that journey, please access my link below to grab a copy for yourself on intermittent fasting. It's going to walk you through the steps. It's going to walk you through how to get started on the journey. And also, if you are interested in any quality kitchen gadgets, please also access my link. I'm going to drop both links on the description section. Please go ahead, check out my website, and also access the link to your quality kitchen gadgets. So now let's go back to our cooking. Now this is looking good. You want to make sure you don't have water in your tomatoes when you fry it. You just want to make sure the tomatoes is fried properly. At this time you can text for salt. So I am just going to check for salt to make sure it's well seasoned. So now I am going to then add my eggs. So I'm going to stir off my egg stew. Just make sure it's not burnt. It's not getting burnt, so you have to keep an eye on it. So now our yam is ready. So we are going to turn off our heat. And I'm going to take out my yams. So I'm going to wait for my oil to heat up before I start frying my yam. So I've strained out the water, and this is how your yam should look. You don't want to overcook it. This is perfect. So I am going to turn off my heat because my egg sauce is ready. And then we just wait for our oil to heat up for our yam. So I'm going to start frying my yam. Okay, so now our yam is fried. You do what works for you. You just make sure you fry the yam to your taste. I like my yam to be a little bit crunchy. Yam to be crispy on the outside and soft in the inside. So this is how I get my required texture. My yam is ready. I'm going to add it, remove it from the fire. So I'm going to turn off my heat. So guys, we are done with our cooking. This is our egg stew and this is our fried yam. It came out so nice. So I am going to test this. You can actually use your hand for the yam, right? This came out so nice and I really wish I can share with everyone, guys. I am so happy it came out nice, just the way I love it. If you look at the yam, it is hard on the outside and tender, so tender on the inside. Well, that's the end of the video. We made fried yam and egg stew today. This is how I like it. So you can use different style to make your fried yam and egg stew, or you can use different sauce altogether, you know. So I really appreciate you all for staying with me to the very end of this video. Until I come your way again, please love yourself, love your neighbors, treat others the way they love to be treated, and stay blessed. Mwah.